Ohio State is ready for the challenge of Oklahoma's Mark Andrews. To say the cupboard was left a little bare for Oklahoma offensively following last season is a fair assessment. Gone to the NFL are two 1,000-yard rushers in Samaje, Perine and Joe Mixon, and 4 of the top 5, one due to injury, returning receivers, including 2016 Biletnikoff Award winner and 4th-round draft pick Dede Westbrook. The weapons around quarterback Baker Mayfield have changed. Expect for tight end Mark Andrews, one of the best in the country at his position. His size, Ohio State head coach Urban Meyer began of Andrews. That's the thing when you see guys like that he bodies you, how he's got very good athleticism for as big as he is. That's matchup issues that big guys have, and that's the biggest issue with him. Hell of a player. The 6'5", 254-pound Andrews is a two-time All-Big 12 selection, and he has touchdowns in 15 of his 27 games played. Yet after playing 2 years with Westbrook and New York Giants wideout Sterling Shepard, he is just now becoming Mayfield's favorite target with a career-high 7 receptions for 134 yards, 5 of which resulted in first downs in last Saturday's blowout win over UTEP. "We just need to keep getting him the ball," Mayfield said of Andrews. "He's going to make competitive plays, and obviously you want the football in his hands after the catch." On Saturday night, Andrews becomes the Buckeyes' problem when the number 7 Sooners come to Columbus to tangle with the second-ranked Scarlet and Gray. The two teams met in Norman a year ago, and, despite losing heavily to the Buckeyes, Andrews made his mark with 4 catches for 57 yards and 1 touchdown. Ohio State understands Andrews is a weapon the defense must contain if the result is going to be similar this season in Ohio Stadium. They have an unusually gifted tight end, defensive coordinator Greg Schiano said on Monday. He is as much a receiver as any receiver on the field, and they use him as such. He creates matchup issues. It's a challenge. As Meyer and Schiano pointed out, Andrews' size, strength and speed making him hard to cover, plus he can catch the ball. So the question becomes, who on OSU's roster is capable of matching up with the tight end and willing to take on that responsibility? The answer is not singular. Follow Patrick Murphy on Twitter for up to the second Ohio State news and analysis. In last week's 49-21 win over Indiana, Hoosiers tight end Ian Thomas caught 5 passes for 53 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both of those scores came when linebacker Jerome Baker was on him, one on a busted coverage and another on a rub route. While Thomas wasn't a primary target for IU, Andrews will be for OU on Saturday, and Baker knows he must do a better job when matched up with the tight end. "We've got to go out there, and every play we've got to bring it. That's it," he said. "He's a great tight end. He definitely can get open, so every play we're going to have to bring it. It's just a test. You really see how good you are when you go up against guys that are playing at elite levels. So it should be a good one." But Baker will not be the only player charged with covering Andrews. Like last year, he will be in coverage on some plays, but also spying the always dangerous Mayfield on others. This means other Buckeye defenders will have to be ready for the challenge of going one-on-one with Andrews, something safety Damon Webb believes he and his teammates can handle. "It's just whatever defense we're in. There's not a specific person that's going to be on him the whole game," Webb explained. "We're just staying true to our defense and our keys, and we're going to try and eliminate him. We're just going to play our defense and try and eliminate the big plays by him. Everybody should do their job and read their keys, and he should be a non-factor." Despite his talent, Ohio State has to be careful not to put too much attention on Andrews and forget about Oklahoma's other receivers. Although unproven, this remains a talented group, and with a quarterback like Mayfield on the field, any player can become dangerous. With that said, Andrews is Mayfield's go-to target in 2017 and someone he will be looking for early and often on Saturday night. "Big-time guys have to make plays when it counts," Mayfield said in reference to Andrews. "So if that's third downs and it's in the red zone, that's when you need your guys the most in those critical situations." Challenge accepted.